Hello, hello, hello everyone. Come join, guys. We are live now. Let's join. Hello, sir. How are you? Great, brother. I'm very good. How are you? Join, guys. Quickly join. Welcome, welcome, everyone. Hello, sir. Hello, brother. So, do you guys like it? Yesterday's class, yesterday's live session. What about that, guys? What about that? Sir, आवाज नहीं आ रही है. Uh, but why, brother? Why? I guess I guess sound is there, man. Guys, can you let me know if the sound is okay? Okay, do a thumbs up in the chat. Anyone can just let us know that if my voice is coming or not. If it's yes, please, you guys can. आ गई sir. Brother. Okay, okay. Join, guys. Just quickly join. M Hussain, yes, yes, brother. आवाज आ रही है. Yes, yes. Thumbs up. Yes, yes. Okay, okay. Voice clean. Yes. So guys, let's just wait for a few more minutes, then we'll start. Okay, let's just more people join. What about guys? How's life going? Anything you guys wanna ask me? Anything related to any topic, related to uh any concern, anything? Okay, related to our channel, related to any subject or what? Okay, so you guys can just ask questions. I'm there. Okay, Avigyan Viswas. Hello, sir. Hello, brother. Good evening, sir. Good evening to you, brother. Good evening to you. Kundan Kumar, hi. Hello, brother. How are you? Welcome, welcome to the stream. Amazon, मैं बांग्लादेश से देख रहा हूँ. Please make the video in Hindi. Sure, brother. Sure. I'll come up with that also. I'll come up with that. Okay. Good evening, everyone. Kundan Kumar. Good evening to you too, brother. Often well. Good. God day. Good day. Yes. Yes, man. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Often wealth. Hello. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Welcome. How's life going, man? How's the life going? Anything? What's the update on Python? Everything is good. You guys are learning it. Any help? How? What about the flag series? You guys are not. I guess you guys are not learning, not following that series. What about that? Are you guys following that series? How many of you have seen the Flags Masterclass series? Till now, 3 videos are uploaded of that. Okay, and in the coming week, all the videos of the flags will be uploaded. Okay. Spyro 1212. Hello, good evening, sir. Hello, brother. Hello, man. Good evening. I am from West Bengal. Avigyan Viswas. I am from West Bengal. Hello, brother. Welcome. Welcome to the live stream. Love from Bangladesh. Love from India, brother. निशांत सर स्टार्ट करें? यस ब्रदर, स्टार्ट करते हैं. Can I ask how to upgrade my Windows 7 to Windows 10? Brother, there are multiple ways you can purchase Windows 10. But before installing Windows 10, I like to tell you what are your configuration of your system. First, know that, okay, where Windows 10 is supported on your system or not. Means hardware matters, no? Means you have the Windows is what? It's kind of a operating system. It's a software which you can load it in your system. But whether your hardware is applicable of that means it means I've seen with people know that they have upload means they have loaded Windows 10, but their hardware was not supporting that. So because of that, their system get crashed. After installing Windows 10, in 1 or 2 months, the system got crashed because it was unable to take the load. So that is also one thing which happens. So you can do that also. Okay, for loading a Windows now, what you have to do, you have to first of all take a pen drive and make it bootable. Okay, after making it bootable, keep the Windows 10 file, okay, in that bootable. Okay, then you have to take a backup of your system and then format it and then again load it, attach the pen drive, and then it will automatically do everything. I watched Spyro 12. I watched 2 videos. How you liked it, brother? Is it helpful? You learned something from that? Please let me know. Often wealth. Uh, Often wealth. I've seen it. I've seen it. It's nice. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. I hope it's helping you guys, okay, to learn Flask. Kundan Kumar, I have watched all the Flask video till time. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. I hope you liked it. Often wealth, I'm waiting. Yes, brother, all the videos of the Flag series in the coming week. Now, today is Sunday. From Monday onwards, all the videos will be uploaded in the coming week. Okay, so don't worry. I'm working on that. Editor is working on that. So we'll you get it soon. Kundan Kumar, I have watched all the yes, yes. Go raped. Love from West Bengal. Love from Pune, my friend, Maharashtra. Kundan Kumar, I also run programs along with. Yes, brother, that is important. Good, very good. I really appreciate that. Whatever I'm doing now in those videos, you have to do it along with, okay? Then only you'll know that what you are doing, how it's happening, everything. Sir, is the advertised channel run by you or no, brother? Okay. No. इस आंसर ये flags क्या है? A brother, Flask is a kind of web framework. If you have to do web development, suppose if you have to do web development using Python, so Flask is a web framework in Python which helps you doing that. Okay, so it's kind of a it acts like a kind of a server. Okay, where you can perform your routes, where you can perform your dynamic URLs. Okay, and all everything like that. So it helps you manages that. It helps in manages the responses, request and responses. Both you can do it using Flask. Okay, it's kind of web framework. Often well, okay, thank you. That helped a lot. Thank you so much, man. Kundan Kumar. Nowadays, it is very easy to install new OS. Yeah, quite easy. I remember how hard it was in old days when we had to boot through CDs. Oh yes, man. Yes, yes. I also remember that. I have also tried at that time. Okay, and I have crashed systems also. Yes. So okay, guys. Okay, we think that we should now start. Okay. One. I'm really sorry. One update is there. Go ribbed. You have asked the question that, sir, is the Heritage channel run by you? Yes, it's run by us only. Yes, yes, it's run by us only. Uh, I thought you were talking about a different. Okay, there is one more thing like that. So that's why. So correction. Yes, that channel also belongs to us. That is also run by us only. So yeah. Sir, Flax data analyst के भी काम आता है क्या? Yes, Nishant, my friend. Flags. डेटा एनालिस्ट के भी काम आता है, जब आपको एक डैशबोर्ड बनाना होता है तब वो काम आता है, ठीक है। सो डैशबोर्ड बनाने में उसका जरूरत पड़ सकता है, सो या इट इज यूज्ड। ओके, हाय Kadve, hi, hello brother, welcome to the stream. So guys, now let's just do what? Enough people have joined, okay? And I guess we have chit chat a lot. So let's just do what? Let's just go into the session. Let's just go into the programs and let's talk about it. That today what we are going to do. So hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the live stream. This is Piyush Kumar. We are going to start the today's session, which is the day 2 of August Python Bootcamp. Okay, and as I have told you that this particular bootcamp is going to be one hand upper, okay, from the last bootcamp which we had it in the last month, because in this I have included few important topics, few advanced concepts also, so that is going to help you a lot. Okay, so let's just do what? Let's just go and let's learn. So today's topic is strings. So today we are going to talk about the strings in. So today we are going to learn strings. Okay, sir, I want to do Linux in Windows 11. Linux in Windows 11, is it better to do in VM or dual boot? If I use pen drive, then will there be any loss of data? Brother, see, what you can do now, using VM means you can do it, okay? The things, the benefits you will get using VM is that there will be no risks to your Windows installation, okay? There will be no risks of data loss. But in the case of dual boot, okay, installation will become more complex, okay, and it requires partition of your SDD and HDD. I mean, suppose if you are, okay, if you are using SSD or HDD, so you have to do the partition of that, okay, and if you will do any mistake during the partition, so that can cause data loss. So but there are benefits also, means when you'll do using dual boot, no, okay, so then it will means your full hardware performance will be there, okay. So that is there, but I'll suggest to do using a VM, okay, virtual machine. That will be more good if your system supports it, okay. But for that, at least you require 8 GB of RAMs, okay. If you're trying to do using a virtual machine, so then at least you should need require a 8 GB of RAMs, and it will be more better if it is of 16 GB. Okay, 16 GB is ideal, but at least 8 GB it should be. Less than that will, I means, then there is no guarantee. Okay, so I hope you got your answer. Okay, let's just do now. Let's just talk about strings today. Okay, so by end of the season, this session, guys, day 2, you will be you will build a understanding that what strings are in Python, how to create and manipulate strings, and how you can access characters using indexing, how you can extract parts of strings using slicing like substrings and all, okay. Then you will know the importance of string methods and how to use the string methods, okay. We will learn that how to use how to work with the escape characters, what are the use of the escape characters and all. And then most importantly, how you are going to format your string. Yes, that also. So each and everything about strings, okay, from very basics to very advanced, everything we are going to learn today in this session. So I hope you guys will like it. So let's just dive into it and let's just talk about it. So let's just say, guys, what is your name? If I'll ask you guys that what is your name, yeah, if anyone asks you what is your name, so what you'll say? So someone asks with me, I'll say my name is Piyush, okay. You guys will say my name is Nishant, my name is this, my name is that, okay, like that you can give the answer. So if I have to store my name in Python, okay, so then how we are going to do that? Then how we can store our name in Python? So there is a simple answer that we will write our name directly, just like how we tell it, we'll just write. Okay, so all the characters we'll write it here. Okay, so that is what strings is in Python. So strings is basically the collection of characters enclosed inside quotes, and that is called as a string. So if we have to write a definition of a strings, a beautiful and simple definition of a string in just one sentence, in just one line, so what it could be? So it could be very simple: a collection of characters, okay, enclosed inside quotes is called a string, and that's it. Collection of characters enclosed inside quotes is called as a string. That's it. If anyone asks you what is a string, you have to just give this one line definition, and okay, it's fine. Now everything, see, enclosed inside quotes, it means anything you can write it. You can write a character, you can write a name, you can write anything, but that should be enclosed within the quotes. Okay. Now quotes means you can use double quotes or single quotes, both. Okay, but it should be inside the double quotes, and any value, like if I have to say any value, like this, like this, like this, any value you can store. If it is a special character also, that also you can store it within the double quotes, inside the double quotes, and it will be treated as a string. Okay, so this is how in Python you create a string. Just simple, inside the double quotes. Okay, you can store it like this. Suppose in X, I'm just giving any random characters. Okay, so all the Unicode characters you can keep it inside your double quotes, and they will be treated as a string. Let me show you how. So I'll do what yesterday we have seen, that how we'll check the type. So let's just check the type. Okay, I'll execute this, and now you'll see it says class str. Okay, now it says class str. So, okay, now this X is actually a string, and in this X there are alphabets, letters, numbers, special characters, and everything. I can put underscore, dash, okay, and it will give you class str only. So any Unicode character, okay, which is inside the double quotes or the single quotes, or okay, it will be considered as a string. Okay, now, why do we need string? That is the important question that comes to our mind. Okay, that why actually do we need strings? So the reason is very simple. Okay, we have to just understand this, that almost every application, if you'll notice, almost every application uses strings. Yes, every application means, suppose only in most of the applications you get login system. In almost, if it is a social media application, if it is a working application, if it could be a something like of GitHub, your systems, everywhere there is a login system. So you have imagined how this login system works? Have you think of it? Okay, you have to give your username, or you have to give your password. Now the username which you give, have you think of that how it was, or how it is stored in the system, or in your applications, in your social media applications, Instagram or LinkedIn, how they are stored? So any chatting application, let's say on the search engine only, when you search something, when you write an email, when you give your passwords, when you explore the websites, when you do something in your website, AI chatbots are there. When you create APIs, file names, how they work, actually how the data flows within them, strings, they flows in by using the strings. So almost every application almost uses a string. Okay, that is why it is important, because almost every application, every place, the use of strings are there. Okay, so that is why we need a string. Now, so how we can create strings? Okay, so now we'll learn and how we can create strings. So we have already seen, just give a variable and anything which is inside the double quotes. okay, within the double quotes, so it will be considered as a string. So let's just do what? I'll create a variable called as name, and in this I'll write Piyush, okay, and then I'll print name, and now you will see you are getting Piyush here, okay. So what is this Piyush? It is a string which is enclosed within the single quotes. So that's why it is also a type of string only. Okay. Then what you can do again, suppose if I have to store a language, okay, and I have to store Python. So I'll use double quotes and I'll print language and I'm getting Python. So you can create a string using the double quotes also. Yeah, that is also possible. Now, one more thing is here that what if you have to create a string of multi-line? Till now, what we are creating is just one line. Okay. So if I'll do like this, no, if I'll do like this, you see you will get an error, a syntax error. So that we cannot do like that. Okay. So what if I have to create a string of multi-line? So then how I'll do it? It's very simple. Then for that you have to for a multi-line string, you need to use the triple quotes. So you can use the triple double quotes or you can use the triple single quotes. Both you can use it. So let's say if I have to store a paragraph, okay. So what I'll do, I'll create like this. I'll give it like this, and then I'll say that Python is, let's say, awesome. Okay, so in 3 lines, I've stored it in para. Let's just do what? Let's just check that if it works or not. So I'll print para. Not only that, I'll print the type of para too. So you will see Python is awesome and then class str. So it is also a type of string only, but it is a multi-line string. It is called as multi-line string. And for this, for creating a multi-line string, guys, you can use both. You can use triple double quotes or you can use triple single quotes also. Both you can use. Yes, both you can use it. Okay, so if I'll just change it and okay, and I'll just make it triple one more, and I'll just remove this part and I'll use triple like this. Oh, so now you'll see again, you'll get the same thing. So you can use triple double quotes or you can get triple single quotes also. AVU9444, hi. Hello, brother. Welcome to the stream. Okay, we have just started. So uh, that is there. So this is how you can create a multi-line strings. Okay. And now if you have to find the length of a string, so then how you're going to find it? Again, it's going to be very simple. There is a built-in function present for that. Okay, so there is already a built-in function present for that, and that function name is len. Okay, that function name is len, which is used to tell about the length of your string. So if I want to check the length of my name, so there are total 11 characters in programming, so it gives us 11. It gives us 11. So this is how the len function works. And not only that, there are, now this is to check or return. Okay, let me just write it. Returns the length of characters. Okay. Now, in the same way, if there is one more operation that is called as membership, there is one more operation that is called as membership. Now, yesterday we have talked about a operator that is called as membership operator, if you guys remember it. Okay. Where was that? In day one file. Okay, membership operator. Now these operators is used to check membership on a sequence, and as you know the definition of the strings, that they are the collection, they are the sequence of characters or the collection of characters. Okay. uh Red Gamer, hi. I attended the first time uh your stream. I like your teaching skill. Thank you so much, man. First of all, welcome to the stream, brother. Okay. I hope you understands all the topics. Okay. And thank you so much for the comment and your appreciation. I really appreciate that. So, to check the membership, how actually this membership works. Okay. So, as you know, that a string is actually a sequence. Okay. So, string is actually a sequence, it is a collection. So, this membership operators can be used on a collection to check that if that particular element or that particular character is present in your string or not. Okay, so let's just do what we have programming with us. Now in programming, what I'll do, I want to check if gram, if gram in name. Okay, and I'll just execute this. Now I'm getting true. Why I'm getting true? Because this membership operator returns value in a boolean format. Okay, so this membership operator gives you, it returns the value in a boolean format in true and false. So now what is gram? Gram is a part of this programming. So in programming there is gram. So for that particular substring, now gram will be what? Gram will be the substring of programming. So for that particular collection of characters that is a substring, I am checking that that substring is present in name or not. Because this is also a collection of characters and name is also a collection of characters. So I'm checking that if it is present in name or not. And if it is present, so in will give me true. Okay, otherwise if it is not present, it will give me false. So I'll just make it a little change. I'll make gram1. Then let's check. So now it will give me false because gram1 is not present in our string. Okay, so that is what happens with this membership operator, and this is how you check the membership. Okay, you perform the membership operation on strings, and it is only possible because in Python the strings is a sequence of characters. That is the reason. So this is the membership operation. Okay, we'll talk about this membership operator more when we'll talk about the list tuple sets. Okay, then we have one more operation. Okay, now that was all about the membership operation. Then we have concatenation. Okay, now I know most of you have heard of this concatenation. Okay, concatenation means I'll just give you a simple example. um, Addition of two strings, that is called as concatenation. That's all. Addition of two strings is called as concatenation. Let me show you how you can do that. So I have first name equals to, let's take Python. Okay, then I have last name equals to coding. Now I want the first name and last name to be combined and form a full name. Okay, so I'll do what, I'll just combine first name and last name. Now how I'm going to do that, I'll just write first name, okay, plus last name, and that's all. And I'll try to print this full name, and that's all. Let me execute this, and now you will see you are getting Python coding. Okay, so if I'm saying that concatenation means addition of strings, so how the addition will be done? It's not like a numerical addition that 5 plus 4 it will be 9. It's not like that. If we are doing the addition on a strings, so whatever the string which will write first, that will be at the first place, and then after that there will be the next string which you want to add, and for that you will use this plus operator. Okay, now this plus operator is used in arithmetical addition also for adding the arithmetical values, and then it is used in concatenation also. So this is where this plus operator is being overloaded. Yes, so overloading concept comes. So there is an operator in Python which is this plus operator, addition operator is also known as. It is overloaded only in with the strings. So once at the numeric values it has a different approach. With the concatenation it has a different approach. So this is how it's done. Okay, now it's not looking nice. As you can see, Python coding, they are together. I want a space in between. So then what you can do that also. How? Give one more plus, and between these give a empty space. Because one more thing I should tell you about this, but before that I'll show you the output. Okay, so now you'll see Python space coding. One thing which I like to tell you guys is that in Python, this empty white space is also treated as a character. Yes. So this empty white space is also is a character only. Yeah. So it also takes a space. So when you will check the length now, so this space will also be counted. Okay. Many people get confused in this and they ask me when they check the length and by mistakenly they give the space, they don't count the space. But in Python, you have to count the space. Okay. A white space is also a character in Python. Okay. So just make it clear. Now, just like concatenation, there is one more operation like concatenation, and that is called as repetition. Okay. Now, if you have to repeat a particular value, okay, so what you will do, suppose I have high and I have to print this high, let's say, 5 times. So there are two, three approaches. First approach is I can write high 5 times. I can use a loop and print it to 5 times. Okay. Otherwise, what I can do, there is one more approach, that is I can multiply my string with 5, and that's all. I'll multiply my string with 5 and I'll get high 5 times. So this is how this works. This is called as repetition. Okay. If you multiply your string with any number, if you multiply it, so you will get that value that much times. So if you're multiplying with 5, so you'll get 5 high 5 times. Okay. So I hope you get this. Then what we'll do, uh, the next operation which we'll now talk about is uh, string indexing. Okay. So yes, the next operation which we can perform on strings is indexing. Okay. So now let's just talk about indexing, how indexing works and everything about it. So guys, now I want you, till now what we have done was just the basics about strings. Now there is some part which you need to just pay attention. So I want you guys to just, if you're doing something and just listening it, so please leave that task and just listen to me, because this indexing concept is very much important concept, because this concept is used in the same concept will be applied on list, the same concept is applied on tuples, the same concept is applied on numpy arrays. So everywhere the same indexing complex is concept is applied. So it is actually becomes very important for you guys to understand this now. Okay. If you will understand it now, so I can assure you that at the time when we learn this list, tuples, or numpy arrays later on in any other sessions, so it will be beneficial to you. Means you will just quickly catch it everything, because you have listened to me this time carefully, means patiently, by full focus. So that's why I want you guys to just pay attention. So what is indexing first of all? Okay, indexing means that, in simple language, I'll say every character in strings has a position. Okay, so there is already a position defined, and in Python, in Python, the indexing starts from 0. Okay, by default, indexing always starts from 0 in Python. So the first character or first element or the first item is always present at the 0 index. Okay, 0 index position. So in strings also, now I'll show you one thing. Okay, that is, I'll do what? I'll write Python. Okay, and I'll write, along with this I'll write the positions also. So I'll write 0, I'll write 1, I'll write 2, I'll write 3, I'll write 4, I'll write 5. Okay, so along with these characters I've written the positions also. So now along with this, now let's just revise this. P is present at which position? P is present at 0 position. Okay, Y is present at which position? Y is present in 1 position. T is present at 2 position. H is present at 3rd position, O is present at 4th, and N is present at 5 index value, 5 index position. Okay, so these are the index positions. Okay, and these are the letters, the characters of your Python, the word Python, Python. Okay, and these are the positions of those characters in the word Python. So P, because the word starts from P, so the first character P is present at 0 index. Okay, and this is indexing. And in the same way there is negative indexing concept also. So Python is the language which actually allows negative indexing also. Yeah, you heard me correct. Python allows negative indexing too. So I'll do what? Now I'll do the same thing, but this time we'll write it in opposite. Okay, so we'll write -6, and I should give a little more spaces between these characters so that it will be more easy. Then -5, -4, -3, -2, and at last -1. So yes, guys, in Python, negative indexing is also allowed. Yeah, you heard me correct. So this is the normal indexing, okay, that we start from the left hand side and the first character is pressed at 0, like that. Then you have the negative indexing. Now in negative indexing, it actually starts from the last, okay, from the right hand side. And the last element is means the last character or the last element is present at -1 index position. Okay, and so on. It starts like that: -1. Second last element is at -2. Third last element is at -3. Then fourth -4. Fifth last element is at -5, -6, and so on. If it is a big paragraph, so it will be continued like that. Okay, so this is how it works. Kundan Kumar, great. Thank you, brother. Habib Mustafa. Hello, hello. Welcome, brother. Welcome to the stream. Red Gamer. Sir, can you start a DSS series? Sure, brother. Sure, I can start a DSS series, but let's just finish this series, okay? Then we'll start with that also. Probably in the next month, I'll surely think about that and I'll inform you guys, okay? So this is how negative indexing is done. Now, using this index positions, now we'll try to access our characters. Okay, so let's just do that. So I'll go here and now I will take a word. Okay, and this word, let's just start with Python only. Okay, let's just start with Python only. So just like how I have stored Python. Okay, so let's just first do the normal indexing, then we'll do the negative indexing. So suppose I want to access, okay, I want to access this P. So as you know, P is present at 0 position. So let's just write 0. So now you'll see you'll get P. So this is the syntax how you can access a particular character, okay, in your string. This is the syntax that first of all you have to write the word, okay, the string name, that is word. In my case it is word, so I've written word. Then you have to use the square braces. Yes, correct. You have to use the square braces. In the square braces, now you will write your index positions. So if you want to access P, so you write the position of P. So P is at 0 position. So that's why I've written 0 and I put everything inside the print so that it should be displayed on my screen. What you can do, you can store it in a variable also, and then later on you can use that variable. In that variable, the position will be stored. Okay. So just like this, you can access P. Let's say if I have to access T. So what I'll do, I'll just copy this. Okay. And I'll do what? I have to access T. So I can write where at what position T is present, 2. So let's just write 2, execute this, and now you will see you are getting T. Here you can see you are getting T also. So now let's say I want to access O. Okay, I want to access O. So O is present at which position? O is present at 4th position. So in place of 2 I'll write 4, and let's see you get O also. Okay, so in this way you can access your characters by writing the position, index position of those characters. Okay, Dalpat Bhaya, when you start advanced Python? Brother, in the description box I have given you the syllabus link. Okay, please go through that syllabus. In that syllabus, day wise, it is a 15 days August Python Bootcamp series. So in that syllabus, day wise, I have mentioned all the topics which I'm going to cover. So if you'll explore and you'll go a little down in the day 7, 8, or 9, so then after that you will see all the advanced topics in Python. Okay, so yeah, after the first learn these topics and then go and review the syllabus. Okay, first what I am telling, just listen out, just understand that, and then later on you can go and explore it. You have whole time. Okay, now guys, let's talk about how using negative indexing you can do that. Okay, so print word, and now I want my last character, that is n. So for the last character, I have two options. I can access by writing 5 also. Okay. But the scenario is that let's suppose this time it is a word Python. So word Python has only 6 characters, so it's easy for us. But what if it is a sentence? So then it will be very difficult for us to just count, okay, till the last. So then for that the provision is of negative indexing. You can just write -1 and you will get the last character. Okay, in the same way, if you want the second last character, so you will write -2, so you will get O. In the same way, if you want T, so you'll write -4. So using negative indexing also, you can access all those things. So now you will get T also. So using negative indexing also, you can access the same thing. Positive indexing also, you can access the same thing. It's just the matter of approach. It's just the matter of fact. And to save time, it's just all about that. Okay. Now in this, there is one more thing. Okay, which I'll explain you. Now I'll do what? I will try to access a number which is not present. So in my Python, you will see it is still 5 only. So what if I'll write 10 here? So when I'll write 10 index position, so I'll get an index error. Okay, because 10 index position in my word, okay, in my variable word, it is not there. So because of that, I get an index error. So whenever you see this error, which is index error, and you can see the message also in string index out of range. So what does it mean? It means you have an index error, you have made a mistake in giving the index position, and that index is that you have given an index which is out of range. Okay, you have given a position which does not exist. It means that. Okay, it means that. So this is the index error, okay, and you can handle this error also. Later on we'll see when we'll talk about the exception handling, and then we'll learn that how we can handle this error. Okay, so it is called as an exception in Python. Okay, and this you get when you give a out of range, when you give a range which is actually not valid. Okay, so then you get this error. I hope you guys get it. So now we'll go and learn the next type of operation after indexing, that is slicing. That is called as slicing. Now, what is string slicing, or what is slicing first of all? Then we'll talk about string slicing. Slicing is basically, guys, a approach in which we can access multiple characters in strings or multiple elements in an collection. Okay, till now in strings we have learned that we can only access one character at a time, either the first character or any character we can access it, but a single character. What if I have to access collection of characters from my string? Then what I will do? So then this concept of slicing comes to play. So then we can use slicing. Yeah, then we can use slicing. How? So again, I'll say that it is a very important topic because this topic again is going to be covered in list tuple set. Everywhere the same topic is used. So that's why I want you guys to just, if there is any problem, just ask now only. I'll explain it. Okay. So let's say to perform slicing, first of all, let's talk about the syntax. Okay, so we learn about, okay, I should write here the syntax. Okay. So now we'll learn about the syntax of string slicing. So first of all, you have to write your string name, just like how you do it in indexing. You have to give your string name. Then there are 3 parts, okay, which you have to mention. Those parts are, first, it takes start. First, it takes start. Start means the starting position, because this time you are going to access a whole substring. Okay, this time you are going to access a whole substring. So for that, you need to mention the start position. After the start position, you'll give a colon, and then you will mention the stop position. Okay, it happens now if you want to access a substring, so you have to mention the start and the stop part both. So you write the stop part, and then in the end there is step. A step means if you print the current character, then after that current character, how many characters after you want to print the next characters. So actually it means how many jumps you want to take. That is what a step means. Okay, now let's just do what, this is the general syntax. Let's just see it with an example. and then it will be more clear for us. Okay, so I'll do what? I'll just take a word. Okay, I'll take Python only. So I'll write Python. Okay, and then I'll explain you guys. So now in Python, I want to access y, t, and h. Okay, I want to access y, t, and h. So how we are going to do that? So last time in indexing, we were just accessing y or t or h. This time I want to access three characters together, y, t, and h. So for that, write print, write word, use the square braces, and then give the starting index position. So p is at 0 position, y is at 1 position, so I'll write 1. Then I'll give colon. Then yth. So where at what position h is there? So 0, 1, 2, 3. So I'll write 3 here. Okay. And let's just print this. So you can see when we are printing 1 colon 3, so it is starting from y, it gives me t, but it's not giving us h. Okay, why? But I have written h position. H is at 3 position. So I'm writing that. So why I'm not getting that? So there is a very good reason for that. The reason is very simple, that h is present at third position. That is correct. But the indexing, actually the slicing does not works like that. So the stop part is exclusive in nature. Yes, there are few more things in this index, in this syntax, that is the start part is inclusive. Inclusive means whatever start position you will write, that will be included. But in the stop part, it is exclusive. Stop part is exclusive. It means whatever position you will write, that will be not included. So till what it will be included? So if you write 3, so till 2 it will be included. 3 will be not included because 3 is excluded. Because stop part is exclusive in nature. Because of that, so if I want till h and h is present at third positions, so I have to write one greater value, that is 4. So when I'll write 4, then you will see you will get till yth. So this time what happens, I've written 4, at fourth position there is o, but fourth position is excluded, so o is not counted, so it counts only till 3 now. So that's why we are able to get yth. Okay, it's just that, that the stop part is exclusive in nature. And now what I want to do, now this time I want to access, okay, I want to access the whole string. So if I have to access the whole string, I write 0, and n is present at fifth position, I'll write 6. Okay, and I'll print this, so I'll get Python. Now I want to access the whole string, so that's why I've written to start from 0, because the first p is present at 0 index position, and then I have written 6 because if I'll write 5, n is present at fifth position, so that will be automatically excluded, so I don't want that also. So that's why I've written one greater value 6. I'm getting Python. Okay, that's fine, but there is one more way, and that is called as advanced slicing. In this, what you can do, by default the indexing starts from 0, as you already know it. Okay, so in the slicing, if you leave the start part as it is, means if you don't write anything in the start part, if you leave the start part as it is, so by default you will notice it's going to start with 0 only. Okay, so I've not given the start part, but then also I'm getting Python. Okay, okay, that's fine, that's good. So what if I'll not write the end part? Then just check. So that is also a default feature of the stop part, that in the stop part, if you'll not write any position value, if you leave it empty, so the end position, the stop position will be taken to the full, means at the end it will be considered till the end. So if you leave the start part, so it will be also considered from the beginning. If you leave the end part, it will be considered till the end. So if you leave both the start and end part, the whole string will be considered. Okay, now there is one more thing, that is, if you remember, there is a step. How this step works? So by default the step is 1. By default the step is 1. So if I write 1, so I'll get Python only. Okay, by default the step is 1. What if I'll write 2? So by default is 1. So if I'll not write anything, no, so by default it takes 1 only. But if I want to change it, I'll write 2. When I'll write 2, what will happen is it will take that many jumps. So it will start from P, okay, but after P the step is 2, so it will actually take 2 jumps. So from P it will take 1 jump to Y, okay, and then from Y it will take the second jump to T. So it prints T here, okay, it prints T here. Then from T again it will take 2 jumps. So first jump is still H and second jump is still O, so that's why you get O now. Then from O again it will take 2 jumps, but from O if it will take 2 jumps, so first jump is N and then the list is over. So that's why there is no more element left, so that's why you get only PTO. So this is the meaning of this jump, okay, this step means that how many jumps it's going to take from the current character. So from P, if it is 2, so it will take 2 jumps. If I'll make it 3, so then what will happen? If I'll make it 3, so now you will see you will get only PH. So from P now what will happen, it will take 2 jumps and the third character it will print. So it will actually take 3 jumps. So from P to Y 1 jump, from Y to T second jump, and from T to H the third jump, and it prints H. So now H is my current character. Now from H it will again take 3 jumps. So from H to O 1 jump, from O to N second jump, and for third jump there is no more character left. So that's why we only get P and H. This is how this step works, and this is how the slicing works. Now using this technique only guys, what we can do now, we are accepting the whole string, okay, so we can just do what, we can just say -1, and when I'll do -1 now what will happen, it will be like this, our string will be reversed. Yes, so this is how you reverse the string using slicing. So using slicing, in just few, using few characters, few columns, you can just reverse a string. So cool it is. And that is one thing which you get only in Python. You'll not get it in any other programming language. So that is also there. Okay, so this is how this works. This is how this slicing actually works. I hope you guys have understood. Now let's just move to our next operation, or let's say the next topic in strings, that is escape characters. Now we'll learn about the escape characters, okay? What is escape character first of all? So sometimes escape characters basically they reflect special characters, okay? So they actually means some special character. It means the characters which have some special meaning other than the letter. Other than the letter, let's say if A is there. So A is what? A is a letter in English, okay? But if anything, suppose from A, it should append. When I say A, it should do something else also. So then it will be considered as a special character. So that is what escape character is. And all these escape characters are used with backslash. Okay? All these escape characters are used with backslash. So let's just learn about these escape characters. Now, as we know that all these escape characters are used with a backslash and they have some different meaning also other than their letter meaning. Okay. So let's just see what are the escape characters present in Python and how they are used and every other thing. We'll talk about it. So I'll do what? I'll just show you one thing. Print hello, print world. I'll execute this. Now I'm getting hello world, okay, in single line. What if I want hello and world in two different lines? Okay, so I can do like this. So when I do like this, I'll get a syntax error. So it is not possible. But I want it. I want after hello, this world should be printed on a next line. Okay, so how I will be doing that? Okay, using the escape character. Okay, so there is a escape character which is known as uh, backslash n, which is known as backslash n. And using this backslash n escape character, it is used to create a new line. Okay, let me show you how. So I'll just do what? I'll just come here and I'll say \n. I'll execute this, and now you will see you are getting hello and world is in new line. So this is what you guys can do it. You have a one string which you want to print, but inside that string you wanted that the next word should be printed in a new line. So for that, there's a very simple approach. Just use the backslash character \n. That's all. That's all at okay. So you have to just use \n and you will get that the world is in new line just like this. And this is not the only escape character. There are more escape characters like this. Okay, there is one escape character for giving a tabular space also. Yeah, that is called as \t. And in this what you can do, it is used to give a tabular space. Let me show you how. So it's very simple. Okay, instead of n, I'll do what? I'll just make it t, and you will see now you are getting an extra tabular space here. So this space you are getting, and then in other you are getting extra space also. See, you are getting some extra space too. So there the gap is very big. Okay, so this is because of this t that is used for a tabular space, a tab. Okay, a tab. Then there are other ways also. Let me just show you what I'll do now. I'll do like this. I have, let's say, he is dramatic, or he is a, and I want to code this dramatic. Okay, so I'll do what is a dramatic person, and I want to just put a pressure on this word dramatic. Okay, so if I'll use double quotes now, if I'll do like this, you will see that you will get an error. Okay, now why this error is there? Because I've started a string with double quotes and I'm using double quotes in between to just highlight the dramatic word. Okay, and maybe it could be grammatically mistake, but okay, just understand the concept. Okay, dramatic, and then there is person. Okay, now because of this I wanted to highlight this dramatic as with the double quotes. That's why I'm getting the error, because our interpreter thinks that I have started the string and I've stopped this string here only, and then I've started the string and I've stopped the string here only. So what is this dramatic? And because of that I've not used comma and all, so because of that I'm getting an error. So to fix this, what you can do, to fix this, you can apply a character before your double quotes. Okay, and now when you'll execute, you will see you will get like this: he is a dramatic person, and the double quotes are also there. So you can use this backslash along with the double quotes if you are starting your string with double quotes, and then also it will do what? It will be not giving you any error. So that is also one of the thing that you can do it. And same case goes with the single quotes also. Same concept is followed with the single quotes also. Okay, he is a, okay, so again you will get the error. How to fix this? Again, what you can do, you can give a backslash, and it will work. So what is this backslash is doing? Let's just understand that. Why I'm just adding the backslash and the error is fixed and we are getting our string. It's just that adding this backslash no is making sure that whatever the means you can assume at the power, whatever the power of the single quote was, the power was that it could stop a string. Means because I'm using a single quote, so it is considered as a stopping a string. Means here the string is stopped. For that purpose it is used. It is not understands, Python interpreter automatically does not understands that I am using it for our sentence, not for ending the string. So to make the Python interpreter understands that actually this single quote is not to end the string, but it is actually for a quote only. to highlight a word dramatic. So for that, this is there. Okay, so when you'll use the backslash, it actually nullify the power of the single quote to end a string. Okay, so that's why you are getting no error in this. So this is an important thing which actually happens with people who are a beginner, and then they say, sir, how to do it? I'm not able to do this. So there is a problem. The programming language is not nice. It's very troubleful like that. But actually it is not. There is everything. There is a reason for that. So you can use the backslash. Okay. This is how it works. This is how you can use it. So this was all about the escape characters. Now we'll do what? Now we'll see the next topic, that is we'll see the use of string methods. Okay, so we'll explore different types of string methods. But before that, I will like to give you guys a quick review about methods. That what are methods? Okay, because if I'll directly start you telling about the string methods, you always get confused. So what is methods now? So guys, methods are actually functions. Methods are like functions only. Methods are like functions only, but it is a type of function. Methods are a type of function that it is attached to an object. Okay, so that's why they are called as methods. So methods are like functions, or they are functions only, but they are attached with an object. So you can only use those functions with an object. Okay, and when I'm talking about string methods, so they can be used only with a string object. So to use them, you must have a string object or a string variable with you. Then only you can use it. Otherwise, you cannot use it. It will give you an attribute error that it does not exist. So that is what, when you say string method or when you say method, that is what you mean. Okay. Now there are few methods in string which is used for formatting your string. So let's just see all those methods. So the first method is upper. First method is upper, and obviously with the name only it is clear. It is used to how to use this method. To use this method, you need to have text with you. So let's say you have Python, and what you will do, you will print text dot upper like this. So now you will get everything in uppercase. Okay, everything you will get it in uppercase. But there is one more thing which I like to add in this. Okay, and I know I can just have a bet on this that most of you will be not knowing this. Okay, because everyone knows the method, but how the method is used and what that method returns, that no one knows. Okay, so let me just tell you one special part about these methods are that these string methods, upper, lower, okay, they actually they returns a new string. Now, what I mean by that when I say that these upper method returns a new string is that if I'll print text, if I'll only print text, you will see our original string, which is text, that is in lowercase only. So I applied the upper method. So why it does not get converted? Because this upper method actually creates a new string. Okay, it creates a new string. It does not changes the original string because strings are immutable in nature. Okay, so now one more thing I like to add here, that strings are immutable in nature. What do you mean by immutable? Immutable means strings once created cannot be modified. Yeah, so I hope you guys get it. Strings are immutable in nature. It means once it is created, it cannot be modified. So because of that, this upper method does not changes the original string, but actually they return a new string. So actually what you can do, you can store this in a variable, let's say any variable called as x, and then you can print x. Now you'll print x, no, then you will get Python in uppercase, and when you'll print your original string, so your original string will be as it is. It will be not affected. Okay. Okay, Kundan says that he is dramatic person. Yes, brother, you can use this also. Means instead of giving the double quotes, you can use single quotes. But what if I have to use only double quotes? Then what you will do? So then you can use this escape character. Your approach is correct. That is technically that is correct. It will allow us. But if I have to use double quote only, then so you have to use the escape character. No. But you are correct. You are correct. That also you can do it. Uh, Vivu 9444. Can you give us a practice problem or two at the end if possible? Sure, brother. I'll give you some practice problems in the end of the session. Okay. I'll write few questions. Okay. And that is a very good suggestion. I like the suggestion. Okay. I like your suggestion and I'll do like, okay. In the end of the session, I'll give you a practice problem so that you guys can practice it. Okay. That's very nice. I appreciate that. So just like that, for just like there is a function for upper, so obviously there will be function for lower also. So yes, there is a function for lower, and it converts the string into a lowercase. So our x variable is storing a Python in uppercase. So I'll convert that. So I'll do what? I'll create a y, and I'll say y equals to x dot lower, and let's print x, and then let's print y. So now you'll see x will be, okay, now you'll see x will be in uppercase only, because lower also does the same thing. It returns a new string only. So x will be a upper only. X is not changed, but using lower on x, it creates a new string. That is why y is in lowercase. Okay. Now just like that, you have one more. Okay, that is called as title. Okay, title method. This title method is used to uh, make the letters in capital letters. Okay, make the letter of the first word, first letter, it converts it in uppercase. I'll show you how you have to do it. Okay, so I'll do what? I'll take a string of two words. Okay, so I'll say Python bootcamp dot title, like this, and let me just print this. Now you'll see Python P and bootcamp B was in lowercase because I've used the title method. So each word of first letter will be in uppercase. So Python P is in uppercase, bootcamp B is in uppercase. Okay, so this is the title method. It is just like in title. When we give a title, so how in title every word first letter is in uppercase. So same thing is followed in this method also. Okay, that's why the name is also like title only. Then you have one method called as capitalize. So what is this used for? So this capitalize is used to make only the first character in uppercase and the rest of this in lowercase. Okay, so if you have a string, so in that string, the first character will be in uppercase and the rest of them will be in lowercase. Okay, so suppose if I have Python, so I'll do what? Python dot capitalize. Yeah, capitalize, and you will get P in uppercase and the rest of the characters will be in lowercase. If I'll add like this, no, if I'll add bootcamp also, so you will notice only P will be in uppercase, means the first character will be in uppercase, the rest of them will be in lowercase. But if I'll give a full stop and I'll say hi, okay, so then also you will see only the first character of the string will be in uppercase and the rest of all the characters will be in lowercase. Okay, it's not like that after full stop it's going to make it in uppercase. No, only the first character of that particular string. Understood? That is called as capitalize. Then there is one more very good method. Okay, I like this method, and the method name is swap case. So I hope many of you have guessed what this method is going to do. So now I guess it will be more visible to you guys. Okay, Now in swap case, what you have to do, swap case method is used to just swap the cases. So let's say I'll do what? I have P capital, I'll take Y small, I'll take T capital, H small, O capital, N small. Okay. So now I want to apply this swap case function. So it will do what? It will make all the lower cases into upper cases and upper cases into lower cases. So now you'll see P was in uppercase, now P is in lowercase, Y was in lowercase, Y is in now uppercase. So just do the opposite. Okay, uppercases converts into lowercase and lowercase gets converted into uppercase. It's just that. Okay, swap means that only, that it will swap between the cases upper and lower. Then the next method which we'll learn is let's say I have a name. Okay, I have a name, and in this name there are few extra spaces from the starting and from the ending. Okay, so if I'll print name, so you will see I'm getting this spaces also. I don't want that. So what I can do, I can apply this method, and this method name is strip. This method name is strip. Strip is used to remove spaces from the beginning and from the end of your string. So just like the other methods, you will apply it, you'll execute this, and now you'll see the spaces are gone. So now there is no extra space. I'm clicking also, but there is no space. So that's why we are not able to see any spaces here. Now, many of you ask, okay, that where this strip is used. I've seen this. Many of you ask me that, sir, where is this strip method is used? Okay, I'll just give you a very good example. How many of you have done work with a data set? How many of you have performed data analysis? So when you will work with a data set now, at that time, when you have to load a file and when you have to read the column names, so most of the time, no, when you create the column names, what happens? Uh, the column names has some extra spaces in the beginning and in the end. So because of those spaces, you don't able to write the column name or access the columns. So then using a strip, what you can do, you can remove all those spaces. Okay. So this is one of the good examples of using a strip. And I've used it also. I personally used it. That's why I'm telling you. Now only when I have to send you guys the certificates to all the people. So at that time also I've used this method. That time also I'm getting the same problem. I've given you guys a Google form and you guys have filled with the Google form. Now with the Google form, now what happens? You get the extra spaces. Okay, by default. So because of that, I have to done the strip. I have to use the strip so that those extra spaces should be removed. So that is also there. Then the next method is, which we'll talk about, is the method name is replace. And I guess everyone have taken a guess that what is the use of this replace. So use of this replace is that it is going to replace a word or a character from your string. Okay, and the specialty of this replace is that this replace replaces all the occurrence of that character or of that word or of that substring. Okay, so let's say if I have a text in which I like Java. Okay, and I want to replace Java with Python. So what I can do, I will write print text dot replace. Now this replace takes two parameters. First parameter replace takes is the word which you want to replace. So I want to replace Java. The second parameter it takes with what word you want to replace. So I want to replace it with Python. So I'll write Python. And now you'll see I like Java is now been I like Python. So you have successfully replaced Java. And now not only that, okay, Java is a versatile programming language. Okay, so not only that, not only the single occurrence, but all the occurrence of Java will be replaced. So if Java is present in your string 10 times, so for all the 10 times Java, it will be replaced with Python. As you can see, I like Python and Python is a versatile programming language. So for all the occurrence, okay. Then guys, you have one more method. Okay, now these are the methods which I'm telling you, these are the commonly used methods in Python strings. Okay, so these methods are used a lot in strings. So that's why I'm just mentioning this. The next method is find. Now with the function name only, I guess it will be clear to you guys that obviously it's going to find the positions of your characters. Okay, so yeah, you are correct. Okay, let me just give what? Let me just give programming. And in this programming, I want to know the position of G, and where is G present. So what I can do, I can write my character G, and G is present at third position. So let's count 0, 1, 2, and 3. So yes, it is correct. G is present at the third position. So this is how it works. Now just like the find, there is one more method which is called as count. Again, name is only count, so it will obviously give you the count of characters only. So yes, you guys are correct. If suppose I want to check that how many time a particular character is present, okay, let's say m is present how many times in my string text. So m is present 2 times, and let's check. So yes, m is present 2 times. Okay, let's check r, how many times r is present. So r is also present 2 times. Okay, let's check g is also present 2 times. Let's check p is present only 1 time in programming. Okay, then there is one more method, and that method name is starts with. Okay, now this method is used to check that whether your string is starting with that particular substring or not, or that particular character or not. If it is starting with that particular character, or if it is starting with that particular substring, so it will return a boolean value true or false. So if it is yes, so it will return with false. Sorry, if it is present, so it will return with true, otherwise it will return with false. So let's just apply it on our text. So text dot starts with, okay, and I'll say pro, let's say p. Okay, so it's actually not starting with p, because programming p is in lowercase and we have given uppercase, so we should give p in lowercase. Now you'll see it will give us true. Okay, so let's just do what, let's just give programming pro, and let's just check. So you will see true. But if I'll make it pro t, so then it will give you false, because t is not there. Because of that you get a false. But if I remove t, so yes, with pro it starts with. So just like they starts with, there is ends with also. There is the method called as ends with also. And again, just like it starts with, it just check for ends with. Okay, and again it returns the same value. Okay, so how to use it? Same way, print text dot ends with. Okay, let's give ends with g, it will give you true. But if I'll ends with m, so it will give me false. Okay, if I'll write programming ing, so it will give you true. So again, ends with is just like starts with. Starts with check with the starting, ends with checks with the end, how it ends. Okay, good. Okay, are you guys liking it? Means all the methods, almost all the methods we are covering it. Okay, so don't worry, everything we are going to cover. Everything, okay, every method we are going to cover it, so don't worry. Then guys, the next method is split. It is also one of the use methods. uh he is a dramatic person, single quote, this will return dramatic. Yes brother, this will also work. I'm not saying that it will not work, but what if you tell me start the string with double quotes and dramatic also use double quotes only, then will it work? If I'll give you a condition that you have to start the string with double quotes only, okay, and then in the for highlighting the dramatic again you have to use double quotes only, then tell me, then it will work or not? Obviously not work. So then you have to use the escape characters only. Your approach is totally correct. Okay, but if there is a situation for that, I'm telling you, I have also used it in data cleaning. Yes, good. Okay, you have, I have also used it in, okay, the strip. So it's very useful, it's very useful. So that's why, I was saying that it is actually useful in data cleaning when you have to understand the columns, when you have to remove some spaces. So strip is actually very useful. Okay. Okay, guys. Then there is one method called a split. Now, what is the use of this method? Okay, this method is actually used to split your characters into a list of elements. Yeah, into a list of elements. I'll show you how. So suppose I have a sentence. Okay, Python, Java, C++. Okay, and I want to create a list. So what I'll do, I'll say sense dot split, and I'll print this, and you will see all those elements automatically, means all those words automatically been converted as an element of a string automatically, just by using this split method. Kundan says no, then we'll have to use backslash. Obviously, yes, that is what I was trying to say. Okay, that you are correct. I'm not saying you are incorrect, but what you have to do is, if the situation is like that, so then what you will do? So you must know this technique also, no, using backslash. So it's just for that. Okay. Now, guys, you'll see when I've used this method. So this method is used to convert into list of elements. So now you guys can ask me that, sir, how it understand that Python is a separate element, Java is a separate, and C++ element, a separate element. It because this is split by default takes a space. It by default takes a space. Okay, and you can change this also. Suppose you can make it a comma. So when you make it a comma, now Python, Java, C++ is a single element because there is no comma. So in a split, you can give a parameter, and using that parameter, what happens now? That parameter will be considered as a separator. Okay. So whatever you give it inside this, no, that will be considered as a separator. Separator means based on this value which you have given, the elements will be separated with each other. Okay. So I have given comma, but there is no comma. If I'll add comma here, so now you'll notice that after Python, there is a comma. So this split method checks that, okay, there is a comma. So it splits it in two parts. Python is a one part and Java C++ is a second element. Okay, just like that, if I give a comma here also, so now you'll see it will be in three parts like this. Okay, so by default, it takes a space. By default, it takes a space as a separator. So now you'll see Python comma is one element, Java comma is a one element, and C++ is a one element. So it's considering the comma also with Python only. Okay, so this happens. So by default, it takes a space, but you can change the separator just by using the double quotes, and you can give whatever you want. So it will be converted. Now if I'll do like this, so if I'll remove the space and I'll just keep it like this, it will give me a value error that separator cannot be empty. Okay, so by default the separator is space. So by default it takes a space, or you can change it with something else. Suppose comma, so you can give comma, so it will work with comma. Or if there are, suppose if there is like this, if there is a dash in between. Okay, so now you can consider dash as a separator. So you need to come here and you just give dash here. That's all. Now it will be, dash will be considered as the separator. Understood? Just like that, you have one more thing. And now I'll do what? Whatever I'm getting now, I'll store it in a variable X. Okay. Now, because why I have stored it in X? Because the next method which I have to use, that is join. So this join is used to convert a list into a string. So using join, you can do that. Just the opposite. Split is used to split into the list. Join is used to convert a list into a string. So it is used to convert a list of elements into a string. Okay. So let's just see how we can do that. So for that, it's very simple. I have my X. Okay. So I'll print X and I'll write here print. Okay. Then you have to give a space. Then you'll say dot join. Okay. And inside join, you'll write your string X. And now you'll see I'm printing X. So X is a list of elements where Python, Java, C++ is there. And then I've joined it using a space. So that's why I'm getting it like this. If I'll not give a space, so then I'll get like this. Python, Java, C++. So this is how join works. And in join also, you can give separators. So a comma will be added automatically. So that also you can do it, or you can leave it like this. So then it will be done like this, or you can give a space also. So then it will consider a space. So guys, these were all the methods which is used for modifications in your string. Okay. So what we should do now, there are few more methods which is actually used to check. Now, to check what? To check what? If you guys remember, okay, yesterday I have told you in the day one that strings are considered as the standard data type in Python. Why? Because any other value you can store it in a string. And input function also by default take input in a string format only. So if string is the standard data type, because it can store any other kind of values, any other kind of, means it can store a number also, it can store a floating values also. Okay, so it can store everything. So why I have told that it is a standard data type? The reason is that you have multiple methods to check. To check what? Let me show you what. So there is a method which name is alpha, okay, which is used to check that your string is containing only alphabets or not. And if your string is containing only alphabets, so is alpha will give you true, otherwise it will give you false. So yes, let's check. Let's check. So I'll do what? I'll just give Python and I'll say dot and I'll write is alpha like this, and let's just execute this. So you will get true. So you are getting true here. Okay, guys, let's just do what? Let me just have some sip of water. Feeling thirsty. Continuously speaking, no, that's why. You guys can also have a 2 minute break, guys. Just have 1 minute break. Let me just have water. Okay. Till now, any problem, guys? Okay, 13 people are watching continuously, 20, 15 people are watching. So I just want you guys to just let me know that if my speed is okay, should I go a little slow, or anything which you want me to just do it, okay, or any topic which you have not understood. So in the last end of the class, we can again cover that topic. Anything, any improvement, any suggestions, anything, or anything about something else, about your career, about anything. Okay, so now we are free. Okay, we are having some 1 or 2 minutes break, so you guys can just ask. Okay, I'm ready. Are you guys getting bored? Anyone can come up with a joke. It must be very hard to speak for how 1.5 hours to 2 hours. Yes, and then I have to attend many meetings also. I in a day I attend approx 5 to 6 meetings, and all the meetings go around and the meetings also go like this only 1 hours, 30 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours like that. And in that also I have to speak. So speed and explanation, everything is great. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. You are the real man. You always appreciate me, brother. Kundan, you just have my heart. You just always appreciate me. I just like you, man. You nice. You're a very nice person. Anyone, any suggestions, anything which you want to give me, anything? Okay. I want you guys to just have a little rest also. I have also taken the water. Okay. So now, no one, nothing. Everyone is understanding every topic. Okay. I guess it is a quite basic topic, so in this there should be no problem. But I have seen one thing, guys. Okay, I'll just be frank to you. It's just I will not just go like that, that you guys are my viewers, so you will watch it. Okay, I'll just be very genuine to you guys. I have noticed in our channel when I'm explaining topics, so when there are the basics topics, people take interest in them. But when little bit I higher the concept now, when I just take it a level up, so then people just get blanks out. And I feel that means the viewership also get less, and the engagement with post people, okay, that is also get less. So that I feel it, okay, means in the topics in the oops object oriented programming in class and object, I see that people take very less interest. I don't know why. I guess you guys are not able to understand those topics. I guess because of that only. But I just want you to just tell you guys that see, brother, if you don't know anything, so you have to be patient and you have to learn that things, then only the interest will be built. Otherwise the interest will not build. If you are not able to understand oops or any other advanced topic, so you have to pay attention. And one for 1 or 2 hours you just pay attention, you will understand everything. After that it will be very nice, it will be just very easy for you. Okay, I can just tell you, will this class continue till 1 month? Uh, Capo America, brother, it is the boot camp. It is of 15 days. Okay, in the description there is a syllabus, so you can go and check it out. It is of 15 days. Okay, but I come live continuously. Okay, and Flex series is also going on. So for that also, in the end of that series, I'll come live for that also. So I come live very often. Okay, but for this particular August Python bootcamp, it is of 15 days. Today is the day two. So approx on 15 August, if you will be regular, if I will get time daily. So if you will be regular, so then it will end on 15 August. Okay. Fine. Should we this file or notes only? No need to do anything. Okay. Just understand. If you see, first thing is that you whatever I am doing, you can do it alongside me. Okay, or if you're not able to follow with or catch up with my speed, so after the session you can again watch the video and you can just do, because I always suggest whatever I'm doing you have to do it. If you'll not do it, so it's not going to help you at all, because learning is a different thing. This is programming. In programming you have to practice, you have to write the codes. And in the end of the this boot camp, just like in the last boot camp, I have shared every file, every day file on the GitHub. So in the same way, after the end of this session, in the last day, I will share you the whole GitHub, means all the files, all these day one, day two files. I'll share everything to you guys. Okay. Every time, Cap America. Every time I learn, I get this feeling. I know this function already and get bored. How to overcome this problem? I know, no, I know. Yes, correct. These are the feelings which comes to a mind. Okay, and especially when you are learning, when you are at the beginner level. Okay, then these things comes, that you feel that you know everything, but actually when the moment it will come to use, at that time you will not be able to use it, because that time your mind will not click it. Brother, the only solution to overcome this is practice problems, solve problems. Okay, solve as many as problems you can, then the interest will build. Believe me, when you solve one problem without the help of internet, without the help of anything, that feeling, no, that feeling will be just immenseful, in just heaven, in just next level. You feel that, oh my God, what I have done. You'll feel that you have achieved something. So that feeling is great. Okay, and when your level will be up, suppose in the starting you are solving beginner problems, how to convert this to that and all, but once the problem level is higher and you are solving a lead code or hacker rank problem, so then you the confidence you will get, no, means in your personality only that confidence will be shown. Okay, that confidence will be visible to all of us, so that you get. So think about the result. Okay, to overcome this, first start practicing and think about the result, that once you will be able to solve problems. Okay, so then the confidence which you will get, feel about that. and taking that feeling, then again start learning. That is only one thing you can do. Kundan, maybe those topics are a little hard for everyone to understand in first time. I feel that, yeah, you are correct. I feel that also, that maybe this is also one of the reasons. Okay, that's why I try to explain it in more easy way. And this time also, in this particular boot camp also, I'll try to explain it in taking more beautiful examples and taking more simple examples, so that everyone should get it. With time, everyone will get handy with new concept also. Yeah, that's the thing. When I was also learning, for me also these things was hard, but now I feel that these things are very easy. So yeah, that is there. That is every time for every new beginner, it's the same thing. So you are correct. Movie practice will make us understand the concepts well. Yes, yes, my man. Yes, correct. Yes, I checked the July bootcamp file. Yeah, sure, brother. Okay. So see, I've shared the bootcamp file. Okay. So Kundan knows it. Kundan has checked that. So Spyro 12. Okay. Okay. Where I can get problems to solve. Uh, John Godwin, brother, I will only tell you the problem. Okay. In the end of the session, in the end of the day two session, I'll give you problems based on strings, so you guys can practice it. Okay, I'll give you 5 to 10 problems. Practice that, and daily I'll give you for the 15 days. I'll continuously give it to you. Okay, there is a lot of practice problem for beginner, intermediate, and advanced in lead code and in v3 school. Yes, brother, that is also there. There are multiple of lead code is there, hacker rank is there. You can go and practice from there also. It's not like that. Okay, but I'll also give you, it's not a big deal. Problems are okay. So I guess lots of chit chat. Okay. So let's just do what? Again, let's go back. Okay. And let's just see. So we were on is alpha. Okay. And is alpha, now from now onwards, whatever the methods will check, these method is used for checking. Okay. And they return values in true false format. Okay. Till now, what we have seen, no, they were used for formatting your string. Okay, formatting or converting your string. Now what we'll see, all these methods, and these all methods start with is. So is means it's about to check. Okay, so is alpha is used to check whether your string has only alphabets or not. If it has only alphabets, it will give you true. Otherwise, if only one letter which will be a number, it will give you false. Okay, if any one value will also come, no, it will give you false. If it is a special character also, then also it will give you false. So it only checks for alphabets. If there are only alphabets, so is alpha will give you true. Just like is alpha, there is one method called as is digit. Just like is alpha, if your string only has digits, so it will give you true. Otherwise it will give you false. So 1 2 3 dot is digit. Okay, now I have only 1 2 3, so I'm getting true. But if I'll add a small character a, so it will give me false. Okay, so this is why, no, I have told you that string is a standard data type in Python. I hope now you guys are getting my point, why I told that. Okay, that before typecasting, you can check that if it has only data type or not. Okay, only if it has digit, only it has alphabet or not. So this is the reason. I hope you guys are getting my point. Kundan, your problems will be more relatable to the current topics. Yes, yes, because I will give you all the means based on the topics only. If it is a string, so I'll give you questions related to strings only. So yeah, that is one case. So I'll only give you. So this is digit. Okay, now once I'll execute it, it will give me true because it has only digits in it. Okay, what if I'll had a floating point value? Let's say 123.23. So 1 2, oh my bad, 123.45. So then again it will give you no. If there will be a floating point value also, so it will give you false. But if I remove the point, so now it will give me true. So it only checks for digit, not for floating, not for strings, not for anything, only for digits. Okay, now if I have to check for uh numbers and alphabets both together, so for that also there is a function, and that function, sorry, method, the method name is alpha. Okay, not alpha, is alnum. Okay, is alnum, not alpha, is alnum. Now this is alnum checks for alphabet and number both. Okay, so now in my string, if I have numbers and alphabet both, so it will give me true. Okay, so let me just show you Python 1 2 3 or 1 2 2 or 1 2 4. and then I'll say dot is L num. Okay, let's just check it. This will give me true. But what if I'll add a special character? Then what will happen? Then it will give me false. What if I'll make this as a floating point value? Then also it will give you false. So only for digits and only for alphabets, if they are put together, so this method will give you true. Otherwise it will give you false. Then you have one more method. Okay, now this method is to check whether you have a space or not. So the method name is only is a space. It checks for white spaces. It checks for white spaces. So let me just show you. If I'll write Python dot is space like this, so now you'll see you will get false because there is no space. But let me do what? Let me just give one space and then let's check. So again it give me false. Okay, let me just give me one more space, then again it gives me false. So there is a space. Then why? Because you need to keep it blank like this. Okay, you have to give a space like this. Okay, so it only checks for a white space. Only checks for a white space. Okay, if you'll give more spaces like this, so it will give you true. Okay, but if you remove all the spaces and you'll give like this, so now it will give you false. So it only checks for a white space, is a space. Okay, so these were all the methods which is used widely. Okay, which is used widely. Then the next method will be uh, now we'll learn how to format our string. Okay, so till now we have used methods to format our string. So yeah, so till now we have used the methods to format your string. Okay, but what if you have to format your string in this way? Means you have to write variables and you have to write strings together. Then what you can do? Okay, so then for that there are multiple approaches, but I'll show you. There is an old style also, but we are not going to learn the old style. We'll just learn the new style only. Okay, which is used most widely, that is using f string. So we are going to learn f strings. Okay, now first let's just talk about the problem. Okay, and this is the best way to this is the best method in modern Python to just operate. So let's say I have name, and in name I'll store, let's say my name. Okay, then I have age and I'll store this age, and then I'll do what? Let me just print that my, not like this, I have to do like this, my name is like this, name, and I have to end this here, and then I'll say, and my age is, again I need to end this here, and I'll print age. I guess it should work. Okay, yeah, probably it should work. So my name is Piyush and my name is 23. My age is 23, so we are getting like this. But again, in this, you have to do a lot of things. Okay, I mean, see, you have to start a string, then end the string, then again give a comma, then give the variable name, then again start a string, then again give a comma, then start a string, then give a string, then again stop, end the string, give a comma, then variable. It's little bit hectic, and there are very high chances that we guys can do an error. Okay, how much time left for today's sessions? Quickly it's going to be covered. Okay, almost we have covered everything. Okay, almost we have covered everything. This is the last topic. After this, we'll just talk about the string immutability little bit, and then it will be ended. Okay, so don't worry. So Uh, so the approach is very simple. F string. Okay. F string means, guys, first of all, understand F string means formatted formatted string. Okay. Formatted string means that you can automatically format your string. Okay. You can automatically format your string. So now I'll show you. So to make a string as a formatted string, you have to just add f. Just add f, okay, before the double quotes or the single quote. Just add f, and it will be converted to a formatted string. That's it. Is there a method to check for special characters? I don't feel that if there is a method to check with the special characters, okay. So just you have to add and you'll say my name is. Now see how you will add variable, how you will add a variable to your string. Just you have to use the curly braces. Inside the curly braces, write your variable name. That's all. No need of starting a string, no need of ending a string, nothing. My name is Piyush and my age is and then give a curly braces and again give your variable. Then give a full stop and that's all. Okay, my name is Piyush and my age is 28. Okay, and okay, so in this way you can get your output. This is so easy and simple. Okay, in this we have to two times we have to start a string and end a string, and then two times you have to use a variable. Here just use the curly braces and that's all. That's all. Okay, so this is f string. Now about this f string there is one more thing which I like to tell you. Not only this what you can do using the f string, but there are many other things also which you can do it. Like suppose you have a equals to 10 and b equals to 20, b equals to 20, and you want the sum of these two. Okay, so what you can do, you can use a f string, you can say sum like this. Okay, and then you can use this and you can add both these variables inside the curly braces only and you will get the output 30. Yes, so you can write an expression also inside the curly braces and that will also work. Yes, that will also work. And not only that, let me show you one more thing. You can do one more thing using this f string is that directly you can call the functions also. Let me show you how. Okay, suppose you want let's first create a f string. You want the length of the variable. Okay, so you will say length. Inside the curly braces you can call the length function, and inside that you can give your variable name and it will give you the length. Total length is 6. So you get that also, means you can call a function also inside this curly braces, and you can write your expressions also inside this. And not only that, there is one more beautiful thing which you can do it. That is, suppose you have a pi. What is the value of pi? 3.1415 9 9, I guess, 9 2 something like that. Okay, there are four more values, but let's say you have a pi value like this, and now you want to print the value of pi. Okay, you want to print the value of pi, but you want to print it till this only 1 4, till this two values only. You don't want to print 1592, you only want to print 3.14. So how you limit it? So to limit it, what you have to do, just write the variable name pi, give a colon, and then say 0.2f. 2f means I want the floating point values after the decimal only till 2. So I want only two floating point values after decimal. So colon means that I want to format my variable and format it in such a way that after point I want only two floating point values. And let me just execute this, and now you'll get only 3.14. So this is also one thing which you can do it with. What? Which you can do it with? Which you can do it with on the f string. Okay, I just forgot the name, f string. Yeah, so with f string, which you can do this also. Okay, so I hope you guys understood what is the use, and this is the best method. I'm just letting you know. That's why I'm not included the other methods. Other methods are just waste of time. This is the best way of displaying the data in Python using a string or storing the data in a string format, whether you have to use multiple variables in your string. This is the best way till now, best method. Okay, so I highly recommended everyone to use this only. I also use every time this only. Okay, and this can be used with the return also in functions. So that is also there. Okay, now if you remember, I have told you that strings are immutable in nature. Okay, so strings are actually immutable. It means that, and this is a very important question. I know many of you are preparing for interviews also for a Python developer role or for a data science, data analysis role. Okay, so this is a very important question which is asked in a Python developer interview. Okay, that is that tell me about the strings. What do you know about the strings? So you have to tell that the strings are the sequence of characters in Python. Okay, then strings are immutable in nature. So interviewer can ask, strings are mutable or immutable? So you have to say that it is immutable. We cannot modify a string. So these are the direct thing which you have to say. Then the interviewer can ask that can we change a character? And if not, or if yes, so then how you have to do it? So then you have to show them also. So how you are going to show them? You have to write the 2 lines of code. You will create a variable, you will say Python, and then you will say, you will show them that how you have to change it. So this is, suppose you want to access P and you want to change this P to J, then you will execute this. Now you will get an error. So using this error, you will tell them that type error, we are getting a type error, and this type error we are getting because Python strings are immutable in nature, so that's why we cannot change or modify the values. Okay, so in this way you have to give the answer. You have to, means maybe you have to write the program also to show this. So this is how you're going to show them. Okay, so this is how you follow. Why you're getting the error, or the interviewer can simply ask that when we try to change a value or modify a character in strings, so we get a type error. Can you tell me why we get that type error? So then you guys have to just quickly answer, okay, that because sir, it is strings are immutable in Python, because of that we get the type error. Okay, like that. You have to just be foremost firm and just confident, and you have to tell it. And you have to be that much confident that you have done this thing, you know this thing. And how you know this thing? Because I have taught you, not only I have taught you, you have to do this at your home. Okay, you have to open your code editor, and this code is an error code, but then also you have to write this code so that your hand should remember it. That, okay, if I have to show, and not only that, errors, what type of errors you are getting, you have to understand the errors also. That I'm getting a type error. Why we get a type error? Because we are trying to do something in the string data type which is not possible. That's why I'm getting a type error. So these exceptions also matters a lot. So everything you have to just be uh very much foremost. Okay, so that is way. So yeah, that's all guys, that's all for this class. Okay, you guys have asked me uh to just uh, give you some problems. So let me just do what? Let me just give few problems to you guys. Okay. So Python assignment questions. What could be the question? Okay. The first question is, should I tell you or should I write it? The first problem. Okay. Take input. Should I should tell it. Okay. You guys write it of your own. So take phones, take a note, or open pen, okay, and paper, because I'm just creating the problem. Okay, I'm thinking the problem and I'm just creating it in my mind, so it will be difficult to write or type. Okay, so I'm just telling you, you just write it somewhere. What you have to do, take an input, take an input for your name. Okay, take an input for your name, and I want that the first letter of that input should be in uppercase. The first letter of that input should be in uppercase. Okay, so take an input for your name, and I want that the first letter of that name should be in uppercase. Okay, this is your first task. Second, Second task is that uh, take an input of a string and reverse that string. Okay. Third, third one is that create a program. Uh, okay, huh? Tell it that whether a string is a palindrome or not. Now, what is a palindrome? Palindrome means that if uh, reading it from the left to right and reading it from right to left, if the string is same, okay, if the string remains the same, if you suppose read a string from left to right, and if you read a string from right to left, if it is same, like this, like level is a word. If you read level from left to right and if you read level from right to left, okay, do it, read it, read it, read level from left to right, level, read level from right to left, level, it means it is a palindrome. So that is what palindrome means. Okay, so you have to take input for a word and then you have to tell that it is a palindrome or not, so you have to return true or false. Yes, yes, correct, correct, Spyro, correct. The next problem is take an input of a word or take an input of a string and print the first and the last character. Okay, then fifth one, uh what you can do, then there are many other questions, but for that you have to use the conditional if and else, but I don't want to include if and else for now. Okay, so for that how many questions are there? Five? Okay, so for today let's keep five only. Okay, or okay, I remember one more question. Yeah, this is a very good question. Guys, I remember a new question. Okay, now this is a very impressive question. So please do this. Uh, take a input for a URL. Okay, URL means the address of a website where you get HTTPS kind of things. Okay, so you have to take a input for a URL. Okay, so go on any website, copy it and just paste it in the input. Okay, and then you have to check whether that URL starts with HTTPS or not. If it is starts with HTTPS, so true, otherwise false. Okay, and S should be there. HTTPS, S means secure. It should be secure website. Okay, not any local website. So that is there. Okay, let's keep this much only. Let's keep 6 questions only. I guess this is enough for this session. From the next session, I'll also come prepare with questions also. I'll prepare some questions also related to the topics. So yeah, now we are open for any questions. Anyone, any type of question you guys want to ask me, go ahead, ask. So what we have covered today, in today we have covered everything about the strings, from the strings to how to till how to start a string to how to create a strings to how to immutability. So everything we have discussed today. That's great. That's nice. So I guess there is no questions. Okay. Okay, guys, then let's keep this much only for the day 2 of August Python Bootcamp. I hope you like the sessions. Okay, so if you like the session, please do like and share and subscribe it. If you want to share, if you're there are your friends who wants to learn Python and you like my session, so please share it to them. Please tell them that they can also learn Python from day 1. Okay, and that's all. Just keep liking, keep subscribing, keep supporting me, and that's the only thing you guys can do for me. So that's it. Okay, and it feels great. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for making this session so much engageful. Okay, I just really like it. I appreciate it that you guys just give so much time to me for learning. Okay, so thank you so much, guys. Piyush Kumar signing off for the day 2. We'll see you in the next day. Till then, take care. Bye bye. Okay, sir. Yes, brother. Bye bye. Take care.